Hello everybody, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike. I am absolutely stuffed. I've I've just had, oh my god, don't even get me started. Well, let me sort out my pen, and I need my wax, which is somewhere around here, and it's on the floor. Oh dear. Right, so now we're going to have a bit of a change here because half of my drills, I don't know where they are, they're still bagged up somewhere, but I'm getting a bit fed up. I feel like all I've done on these beach themes is work with the sky, so I'm going to work on this lovely sea river here. It's going to be a very unusual contour, but it won't be in a blog process, but it's either that or have no content. So yeah, we're going to start off with this, and wow, is that a bright, a very deep color there. So yeah, as I was saying, I have just got, yesterday I had KFC, well today I couldn't be asked to cook and I got McDonald's, and oh my days, I'm normally a massive eater, right? I'm a big eater, so I can't just have a Big Mac because to me that don't fill me up. So I just ordered, like my stomach feels like it's gonna just pop. I literally just ordered McDonald's, yeah, and I had the grand, not the grand, the big arch. Then I had a cheeseburger. Then they were doing this new thing called a chicken salad, but it's like bacon and chicken with like a salad with it. £4, really good value, and you get quite a lot for your money. You get like 2 breasts of chicken, and then you get I think like a handful of bacon. But they had this horrible basmatics sauce, basmatic or whatever it's called, and I thought it was like vinegar. And oh my god, it was vile. It was, I didn't even try it, but I took it out of the packaging and it was like thick brown sauce, as if it was like, you know, HP brown sauce. So I was like, oh no, I am not having that. Absolutely no. So then I've just finished my toffee crisp McFlurry. Apparently they're supposed to be bringing the Jaffa cake, and every time I go on there, there's no Jaffa cake. It's not fair. I want my Jaffa cake McFlurry. And I haven't even had the cheeseburger yet, and I just can't be bothered to eat it. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you can reheat it once, obviously, it's cooled down. So yeah, it's not going to be very nice eating it cold, so £3 wasted, but never mind. So yeah, so that was that. And yeah, I just feel really stuffed now. I was working on another painting, but looking at the time, it's like 7:30, and I think if I'm gonna do that before this, we probably won't have time to finish this. So I mean to start this, so I flipped it, and I'm going to do this first and then see where we are from there. And if we've got time, I'll quickly whiz around that, because that one's like not on schedule at the moment, so I can do that whenever. But oh my god, last night I ordered like 7 different orders through Vinted, so I've got probably about 5 orders from Temu, quite a lot from Vinted. So it's going to be, I'm hoping that they all turn up at the same time at the locker, but I've got a feeling, because obviously you've got to remember that all the drivers are picking up at different times, so it could be a daily walk to the locker every day. But yeah, so now Jenny, you mentioned in a comment something to do with the mouth guard, so yeah, thanks for the heads up on that. I will let you know how it goes. I did speak to the dentist today, but they did say, have I got my phone in here? Please, have I got it in here? No. But oh my god, I so need to show you this, Jenny. You're gonna scream. So Jenny, this is for you. I haven't found that Skegness thing yet, so, but, whenever I have an x-ray at the dentist, I always ask for the x-rays, and, oh my days. Oh, blimey, sorry. I'm a bit, like, bloated, so that's, I do apologise about the belching. Let's have a look here. So, oh dear. Oh, where's it gone? Aha! Yeah, this is it. These were my x-rays that come through. Be prepared to be shocked, Jenny. Look. So, that hole there is the extraction, and then these, like, white dot things, they're all fill-ins. But it gets worse. Like, look at that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fill-ins. Like, that is not good. So, and then obviously each one of these gaps, extraction, extraction, extraction. So, yeah, I probably will be getting dentures by the age of 35, because I'm 33 at the moment. So, with the way it's going, I won't have any teeth left. So, yeah. So, this mouth guard that they've been saying about, apparently they only do it on the bottom jaw. Well, the bottom is where I've got most of the extractions, so I don't know how the hell that's going to sit on my teeth. Like, does it actually move around, or is it like just stuck on? Because I'm wondering if it's, you know, them, is it rugby players or footballers that use their mouth protector things when they do football and rugby and that, but I can't see how it's going to hold on my tooth if I've got hardly no teeth there. So, but yeah, I don't know, Jenny, but I still haven't found that thing about Skegness. But let me see if I can quickly find it, because I'm dying to show Jenny this. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, Skegness. Right. Obviously, this is not your resort, but... Oh my god, I found it! Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, oh my god. I have found it, Jenny. You're going to wake yourself laughing here. Well, I think you might, but... Whatever you do not go to Skegness, because apparently there is poo that has been found in the beds. So it says here, Mum horrified after beds were wet and daughter had poo on hands at Butlins. Now that, I'm not being funny, just makes it sound like you don't want, like, after reading that, I would not want to stay in that accommodation. And I can actually vouch for that, because when I've been to Bognor Regis with my dad, I don't know what it is, but their beds always feel like they're very sort of like cold and wet, and I don't know why. I mean, our bed was, we always check the beds over before we stay anyway, but yeah, they always just, like, as soon as you get into it, it just feels like very wet and cold. Like, yeah, I don't know, it's just a very strange bed, but yeah, like, yeah, because the thing is, they do have cleaners that go in and obviously change all them, because they have to duty bound change the beds, and it sort of makes you wonder, are they actually just put through the washer sort of like as a quick rinse, or is it like a full wash? Because yeah, I don't know whether that is. It sounds to me, because out of all three camps, you've got Bognor Regis, Minehead and Skegness. But Skegness is the one that always seems to crop up with problems. So, yeah, I'm not sure on that. I wouldn't be able to get to Skegness because it's just so far out. Minehead is like going to get to Minehead, it's like going to London Liverpool Street twice. So yeah, it's quite a way, but we just go to Bognor because it's the nearest one. But yeah, not nice. So I was like, as soon as I saw that on Facebook, I was like, right, that's it, I've got to tell Jenny, because I think you go to the Minehead one, so just be careful next time you go. Make sure you check all like the beds to make sure that there's no poo or, you know, any sort of debris and stuff on there. So I watch a guy on YouTube, and he's always like going around checking out the hotels and stuff, but he will check to make sure that there's no like any, you know, make sure the beds are clean, the showers and stuff. I mean, the shower's got to be a number one, isn't it? Because that's, you know, got to be hygiene and that. So yeah, it's got to be nice and clean. So I think with Butlins, the problem is that they spend money on the wrong things. Like, for example, Bognor, at the moment, they're changing all the centre stage to widen it up a bit. They've completely got rid of Mega Treats, I think. They're apparently supposed to be moving the Skyline stage back. They've moved the booking shop. But the problem is with Bognor is that all the shops are like red and grey. Like, it's very depressing colours. But I feel that they really need to get rid of them poxy chalets. Their chalets are awful. I've actually been in some. You've got the door, the smoke alarm that keeps going off. Things don't work. You've got handles falling off the doors. You know, they're horrible. I don't know why on earth they're still there. They should all be knocked down and turn into hotels, in my opinion. I think obviously they need to cater for people that like apartments, but yeah, I don't know. After staying in one of them, I will definitely not stay in a chalet ever again. They're horrible, absolutely horrible. I mean, the amount of people that complain, because we were queuing up for the deck, because obviously I think if you're in Wave Hotel and Ocean, or the apartments or chalets, you have to go to the deck restaurant, but that's if you've got a meal plan. You can't, I don't think you can just go in there and pay. I think you have to be booked on, like, when you've got your meal plan. Or you can obviously use, at Bognor they've got Burger King, steak grill house, steak place, Papa John's I believe they've got. But yeah, you queue up and you sort of hear the people that just say that it's just awful, absolutely awful. I mean, one of the rooms I was in, it was literally just 2 beds, a shower room, and that was it. There was, I think you had a TV in the corner, but it was just very, very basic. And then some you go into and it's like apartment with a kitchen, so you can cook your own meals, which can work out cheaper. A lot of the people tend to go up to Sainsbury's and then buy their food in and cook it, because takeaways can soon mount up. And that one, you tend to get like the kitchen area, TV, a shower, a double bed in one room, and then 2 singles in another room. But yeah, I'd choose a hotel over any day. I don't like the Wave Hotel though. If you've ever been in the Wave Hotel, oh my god, their rooms are so, do not, whatever you do, go in the Wave Hotel in hot weather, because some of the rooms are like a big double room, big double, then in the next room you've got a bunk bed. Now the room is about that width, like its width like that, and there's just literally no air whatsoever. It feels very claustrophobic. I would say poor air circulation in there. Like, I literally couldn't breathe in that room. It was so hot. And that was the day I got so wound up and sort of wanted to go home, and I left the camp because I just wanted to get back home. It was just not nice. So, because my dad, he's quite selfish, he will always pick the double bed, and I was expected to lay in like a bunk bed. You know, it's completely wrong. But then some do have a double bed and then 2 like separate beds, singles, 2 singles in one room. So yeah, so we can tick off that now because I've told Jenny that, so that's that sorted. But yeah, as I say, you should be okay because you're at Minehead, but now we're doing K. But yeah, that's Skegness is always, you know, people always going on there like complaining. I mean, some of the reviews on here, You know, it's just, you sort of read it and, you know, it's like just levels of, I mean, someone here has put, we went and the apartment was filthy. For example, here we went and the apartment was filthy, we complained but never even got a sorry. We would never return. The place is great for little ones, but they need to sort out the levels of hygiene. So that camp there must be the filthiest, Skegness. But yeah, I just, oh, it makes me feel like I don't want to go there anymore. But yeah. And one thing that I will say is that the problem you've got with being on there, if you've got a problem, and Jenny will tell you this, if you've got a problem with, like, say you need, like, I don't know, like room service or something, you can't go to anywhere on the camp. You've got to either speak to resort safety, which is basically security, or you're expected to phone a telephone number. There's literally like no one on the camp that can sort out the problem. So, for example, if you was locked out your room and the key card didn't work, because you get like a little key card thing that slots in the door, if that didn't work, you would have to ring up a number, or you would have to go to resort safety, because my dad had that issue and it wouldn't work, and apparently he had to go round to security, and security had to ask him all like data protection stuff and all this like security information just to let him back in the room, because they must have some way of getting into the room when the cards are not playing up. I mean, I think it's ridiculous using a card, because if that deactivates, you know, how are you expected to get back in the room? I think they should do like, I don't know why they don't do keys, but most hotels are just a card, because what they do is they activate it on the desk. So it's like when you check in, after you've checked in, there's like no one in like the reception areas. It's just very, very strange. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so what else have I done today? My TV's back to normal now, because I had a problem with my TV. The recording box is by UView. It's a company called UView, and for some reason, every time I wanted to play The Only Way is Essex or the news or whatever it is I recorded, it just gave me a black screen. And every time it does a software update, it just freezes the box. And I thought, oh no, I'll turn it off, put it back on, still didn't work. And then I thought, well, if it does it again, I'm going to have to pull the plug out from the actual box and see if that fixes it. Well, luckily it sorted itself out today, so I'm back on to catching up with the programs. So yeah, I think that box is sort of on its way out. So yeah, and then earlier I did a bit more filming on my zoo theme, which we're only around the corner, guys. There's no video tomorrow, by the way, and I probably won't put one on the 31st, because as I say, I've got birthday celebrations and stuff that I've got to sort out, and I'm a bit annoyed with Royal Mail at the moment, because I mean, it's my fault, I've left it far too late, but I ordered a birthday card through Moonpig, because I don't like getting cheap crappy things from Card Factory. And with Moonpig you can put like family photos on the card. It's really cool. You can choose all you like, the font colour and stuff like that. Well, I had an email come through today, and something's gone wrong, because they've emailed me to say, where is it? It says here, yeah, I'm not very happy, because oh, how are we going to do this? I'm going to have to redact that. They've said, sorry, your parcel from moonpig.com needed to be rerouted. It's now on its way to you. But the problem is, they've not sent it to the right depot. What's happened is they've sent it over to, because I've sent this to Whittam, and for some apparent reason, there's been a bit of a mix-up, and they've put it on the Braintree van. So I'm not very happy, because as you can see, something's gone really wrong. they've put due to be delivered today. Item received Braintree, and now it's had to go all the way back to Chelmsford because it's obviously I think what's happened is the person who is sorting it hasn't checked the postcode. I don't know if it's done by machine or what, but sometimes it's done by machine. But I think what's happened is there's either been a malfunction or someone's not doing their job properly, and it's gone to Braintree, which has cost me a delay. Because I'm like literally panicking they won't get it in time. I mean, it's not going to look good giving a birthday card the day after their birthday, you know. So it's gone to Braintree now. Because it's in Braintree, they will not deliver direct from Braintree to Whittam. So they won't send out a van and go all the way to Whittam, because they go to the depot and then they do their rounds within that area. So this it's not even a parcel, it's like a birthday card. So this birthday card has gone all the way from Birmingham down to Chelmsford, because Chelmsford's our big sorting centre, down to Braintree. They've realised there's been a cock up and now they've sent it all the way back to Chelmsford. So what will happen now is it will go around the sorting section again, and then it will go hopefully to Whittam, because this happened before. My mum ordered one and it did go to Whittam, but it ended up in a different estate. So luckily the lady brought it round, which was very kind, because most people are quite helpful and will bring it round to you, but I'm just sort of really annoyed because this was supposed to be a 24-hour tracked delivery. And yeah, I have to understand. I understand mistakes can happen. You know, it's not Moonpig's fault, it's Royal Mail at the end of the day. So, but as I said, under the Consumer Rights Act, your contract is with the shop. So any problems, don't go direct to the courier, because the contract is with the shop. So you can't go to Royal Mail and go, right, can I have a refund, because you've paid that to the shop, if you get me. So yeah, I'm slightly, I just hope, all I can do is hope and pray. So yeah, so it's had where is it now? Did I say Chelmsford? Yeah, so it's gone all the way from where does it say this? Yeah, it's gone all the way from Birmingham to Braintree, where I am. Braintree delivery office, now back up to Chelmsford. So it would be funny, innit? I'm getting tongue-tied here. It would be funny if it got to Chelmsford and then they sent it all the way back here again, but oh my god, like, what a cock up. What an utter, complete muck up that has been. So, and I wasn't very happy because there was no standard option, which I was quite happy about, and there was no special delivery option. So I literally only had, the only option they were showing was track 24. And I don't know if it's because obviously they know the birthday is soon, so they've picked that option by default. But yeah, I'm just like panicking. I'm not going to get it in time because it's my fault. I should have ordered it a lot earlier. But you know what I'm like. I say I'll do something and then it gets forgot about, and then I'm like, oh shit, I should have done that, you know. But oh my god, it's like that parrot that came from Skegness, isn't it? It's gone all over the UK, and this one's having a bit of a yo-yo between Braintree and Chelmsford. So it's like going on a guided tour around the UK. But I mean, obviously, if it didn't arrive on time, then I would speak to Moonpig and say, look, I've not received this within 24 hours. Can I have a refund for the postage? Because they can claim that cost back. So if Moonpig puts in a claim to Royal Mail will compensate them because it's not been delivered within the agreed time. So I think it's tracked 48 you can't claim on, because that's not a guaranteed service. But it might be tracked and 24. But either way, I'm really a bit pissed off, really, because if it don't come tomorrow, I've got to go to Card Factory and get a backup, which I really didn't want to do. But yeah, but it was quite nice as well, because I actually got a have I got Moonpig on here? I've got so many apps. Moonpig. No, I haven't got it on here. Oh damn it. They actually give me a £3 discount because they said I don't know if it works for everyone, but you might want to try it if you want to order a code. The code is REMIND50, so REMIND50. I don't think it's just for one specific person. I think it's like for everyone, but I don't know. But seeing as they've made a cock up with my package, I'm gonna give you the code. And I think I picked a standard size A5, and then it said I could have £2 off, but I thought, oh, I might as well go a bit larger, get an A4 one, because they do A4 sizes, and that knocked £3 off. So technically I saved quite a lot, because I saved the £3 post the discount of the large card, and then I saved special delivery. So you know what it's going to be? I'm going to be checking that like all night, just hoping and praying it's going to come. And God will work his magic, because when he can see you have an issue or you've got a problem with something, he's working to fix the issue. So as I say, sometimes it's yes, sometimes it's no. He works in mysterious ways, and he works in his own way, so he can see what the issue is, and he's working his magic. And I'm 100% more sure than not that God will make sure that that card comes on time tomorrow. But I just hope that whoever's got this mucked up has sorted it out and actually looks at the postcode this time, and puts it in the right sack for Witham. So, because I sort of woke up in a panic and I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, and I did double check my address, because I thought, oh, I wonder if I've accidentally put my address instead. Like, there's no point me sending it over here, because it's got to go to my mum. So, and what they do with Moonpig is they'll send you, like, if you don't want to send it direct to them, they will send you like a blank envelope so that you can check it over. And that's what I do. I always check it before I put it in the envelope, so it's quite nice they do that. I mean, you can preview it first online, but you don't know what the pictures are going to look like until you get it, because sometimes it can stretch it and make it look awful. So yeah, yeah, I'll check it over first, because there was no way I was going to send it here, because we don't get things on time. As I said, even with tracked delivery, it will say like, oh, you get it the next day, and you're waiting about 7 days later. But because I've had tracked 24 before, and it's turned up 6-7 days later, because on the news they're saying that they want a scrap second class delivery on a Saturday. So, and oh my god, yeah, the letter I posted yesterday to the walk company, oh my god, like, I paid second class, yeah, and it was like £2.77, absolute rip off. And it got there today. So just a heads up for you, if you want something there, try to use second class, because sometimes you'll find that you'll pay for second class and it gets there the next day anyway. Like, there's no point paying first class, paying out extra money, because first class is what, £177 something, when you can pay second and then it's already there. Because I got an email and they said, oh, we've received your application, and I was like, what? Wow, that was quick. Because what it is they're changing the tariff. Apparently the tariff I'm on is no longer available, or they're closing it, so they want to change me over. But they said that I've got to fill in this form, because for some apparent reason they can't do it over the phone, which in a way I'm quite glad about, because I don't do phone calls. I hate phoning people. Like, if I need to phone someone, I pass it to my PA, and my PA does it for me. So I do not do phone calls. I can't, like, I don't know about you guys, but do you guys like the sound of your own voice? Because I certainly don't. I don't like my sound of my voice. I don't think many people do, really, like the sound of their own voice. But God, this is gorgeous, isn't it? So I think I'll have a bit of a breather, and we'll listen to Deep Sea Baby. Alexa, play Deep Sea Baby. Alexa, play I Follow Rivers.
I Follow Rivers, The Magician remix, and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Here we go. Seeing as we're doing rivers, we might, well, it's like a river in it. And everyone get into their star jump position. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, I beg you, can I follow? Oh, I ask you, why not always near the ocean where I am rebel? Be my only, be the water where I'm waiting. You're my river running high. Sometimes I feel like I'm louder than the music. I follow you deep sea, baby. I follow you dark to morning. I was supposed to be resting my voice, so you can listen to it now. You're my river running. Oh my god, yeah. Do you ever like listen to music but you're just biting your lip where you just want to sing? Deep sea, baby. I can't help it, see? I have to sing. I was born to sing. I need to sing. Coffee time. Why is Nescafe coffee so bloody good? I'm gonna get some waxy woo. How long have we got? You're my river running high. Run deep, run wide. If anyone wants to know what this song's called, it's called I Follow Rivers. Or I Follow, something like that. I follow you, dark doom, honey. The only problem is with playing music is that it copyrights it in some countries. So if you ever get a notification and if video says blocked, it's because there's something wrong with the music in that country, so they won't allow it. But it normally tells me what country is affected. So I follow you, dark doom, honey. I should have been opera singing. I love opera. Baby, oh yeah. I follow you, dark to honey. I follow you, deep sea, baby. Ooh, look at that. Wow. It's a little tiny one. Look at that. Very, very tiny. Oh, bam, I've got to still sort that out. Looks like seagull's gone for a shit, doesn't it? Oh dear. Oh, I need to ask Jenny that. You're my real... I wonder if Donald Trump's back in the USA yet, because he left today. I think it was like 11, I don't know, but he was cutting a ribbon, so he must have opened that golf course. So, yeah, he's on his way back to America now. But Jenny, I was going to ask Jenny something. Yes, seagulls. Alexa, stop, lovey. Alexa, stop. Have you been with Butlins? Have you ever done... Oh. Have you ever got the seagulls out of the grabbing machines? But it's not the one with the claw, it's the one with that bloody scoop thing. Oh my god, last time I went there, I got 10 of them. And what we would do is we would wait for other people to plough on it, move the seagull near the front, then we would go along, put the pound in, whack it out. And I've still got one to this day, and I sold the rest. So, you know, the one I'm talking about, Jenny, is this one. Just bear with. So this is the one I got from all the way from Bognor. It's so cute. Look, it's a little seagull, yeah, and you get a keyring with it, with a donut in its mouth. There were ones with chips, but yeah, he's the one. I got like half that had chips and half that had donuts, but they were like £1 a go, and I would sell them on Vinted for a couple of pound extra just to get a profit. But they flew off my page. Like every time I listed one, it would sell. So yeah, like for years it was a long running joke between me and my dad. We always wanted to get our hands on one of the seagulls. Now there is other ones where their foot's like this, it's like clumpy. There's ones that have a really flat felt foot, and they're not very good. But one time I actually scooped one out, and it pulled out too, and I was like, wow, winner chicken dinner. And the man behind, he was like cleaner for the camp, and he said, you're only supposed to win one. And I was like, I took it seriously. And then he was laughing. Like, I'm not very good with jokes. I always take jokes very seriously. I don't know how to joke. Like, if someone's like joking with me, I don't find it funny because I always take it seriously. So I'm trying to get better at that. But yeah, I can. Yeah, and you can buy these online, but this is special because I've got it from Bognor. So it's come all the way from Bognor with me, Stephen the Seagull. So yeah, that's all. Okay. Let's have a look at this bit up to the top here. So we've got a bit of K going on. We've got to be careful here because there's like two different colours here. So we've got to be careful there. But yeah, I think seagull toys are to remind you that they're found near the beach. And oh my god, like oh my god, they had this giant one which is in this really like tricky machine to get out, and it's basically like it's like a pair of scissors attached to like a motor, and you've got like, this could be like the dangling bit of the cotton, and you've got to line the scissors up to go bing and cut it out. And then obviously once it drops, someone has to come along and open the thing for you with the key. But the problem is, don't, whatever you do, like leave the machine while you're trying to get someone, because if you do, someone else could go, well, I did that and I claimed it. So yeah, but oh my god, like I've had very, you know, long memories there, you know, it's over the years and stuff. I've been going ever since, I think it was 2017 or 2009, so I've grew up sort of with the camp, seeing how it's changed over the years. So yeah, but I think one thing they need to do is clean this bloody tent, because the Skyline Pavilion is in white. Of all colours, they pick white, which is not a very good colour, because if dust gets onto it, you know, it looks awful, and it needs a really big clean. But the thing is, how would you do it? Like, because you probably have to get like a, I don't know, like a massive hose, or go up there with a fire engine and stand in the bucket thing to do it. But I think they need to change that. White's a lovely colour, but it's not very good for like marks and stuff, because it's always like very dusty looking. So yeah, I think I might, what's the time there, 9:56, we might cut the last painting. I've done quite a lot today, so I did 3 whips last night, and then, hello, someone's emailed me on Vinted. Yeah, I had 3 whips last night, and then I tried to get as many done as I can through the evening, but yeah, I sort of made up yesterday. I made up for the previous night because we had very cloudy weather, and I know I could only get one done. So yeah, now normally once that letter gets not the letter, sorry, the birthday card gets to Chelmsford, it should. Normally I find once it hits about 5 o'clock in the morning, it comes on and says, this is now being sent to your local depot. And then like an hour later it might go, this item is ready for delivery. Order number 4586 to the collection point, please. I love doing that. You know, when you go in Argos and, you know, you put your thing in the Dewberry, and my dad always used to call the remote the Dewberry. That's where I get that name from. But anyway, you would put the thing in, and then you have to sit there in the chair and wait, and then it goes, order number 77457 to the collection point, please. Like, lots of my friends have said that I should go into like TV presenting because I've got the voice of like a TV presenter. I'd love to do like TV presenting for, like, you know, like the shows Ant and Dec do, like game shows and stuff, or like Deal or No. I think Stephen Mullen, who does Deal or No Deal, is like, he's hilarious on there sometimes. He's like, he really enjoys doing that show. So, but apparently he's doing a 2025 show at Butlins. I feel like the whole of this whip and chat has been surrounded by talking about bloody Butlins. So what have we had on the agenda today? We've talked about poo and wee at this Skegness camp. We've talked about Stephen the Seagull. We've talked about parcels going around the UK that have got put on the wrong van. We've talked about zoo themes. We've had a bit of a karaoke with I Follow Rivers. It's just so, you know, I love the uniqueness of a whip and chat. Every whip and chat is different because you're always talking about different things, and that's why I love doing whip and chats. It's just, what is going on with this bit? So yeah, so I will just do 4 more drills and we will have to end that session there, because for some reason this phone will only record up to 47 minutes. So I need to look at some of the footage, because sometimes I've left like videos on there that I've already uploaded and I forgot to take them off the phone. And oh my god, has anyone done that, where you've recorded a whole video and you've accidentally deleted it before you've put it on YouTube? That is the worst because you can't recover it. So yeah, I've done that a few times and I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna have to do like a cover session. But anyway, on that note guys, we're gonna put one more drill on and we are done. So as I say, no video tomorrow, but there might be, I might chuck in a live for the, because as I said, I am not, you'll find out more in the zoo theme, but I am not attending my dad's birthday, and more will be revealed on that in August. But so I might do a whip, you know, like an end of month live on what we on Thursday is the last day, so yeah, we might do that. Righty ho, let's see what this glorious colour looks like. 3, 2, 1. Can we have light off, please? Woo! Yeah, that looks gorgeous. Oh wow! Yeah, look at that. That has really come up beautifully. This colour here, this lovely ocean vibe, is gorgeous. It's like, is it the Maldives that has that sort of colour? Because some of the beaches, their water is like a really dark blue. It's gorgeous. But that's where we are. So yeah, it's a little bit out of the block process, as I said, because I've put my drills down, they're all kitted up in trays and I don't know what I've done with them. So I've actually ordered some trays today with one of my sellers on Vinted, so we should have them soon, and they come with like little sticky pad things, so hopefully I can stick it on like that and it won't go missing, because the plan of action is we'll use them sticky pads and then stick them on, and then rather than like having to keep going like that, we can do that. But oh my god, that's really good. I can't believe we're ending this theme in about 2 days time, but I'm super excited for the zoo theme. It is really exciting doing that theme. Oh man, I'm super excited to show you that. But anyway, thank you very much for spending your time today watching the Whip and Chat. Please remember to grab a coffee and enjoy the rest of your evening. Please remember to tap the notification bell and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot as a creator. And if you haven't done so, you might as well, because a lot of you watch but don't subscribe. The question is why? If you watch, you might as well subscribe.